So we're having another little look at determiners today. We did a task earlier in the week and a lot of people struggled finding what a determiner is. So we're going to have another go. So first of all, a determiner, what it is, it's a word that goes before a noun and it tells us something a little bit more about that noun. So it identifies something about it. It might tell us, it might just introduce it, say a or an. It might tell us who it belongs to, it's his, her, my. It might say how many we've got, it's some. It might just be a number, there's 1, 2, 3. It might even be a question. What is this, what shoe, whose computer. So if we look at these are all nouns. So I'm going to think of a determiner. If I was going to put this in a sentence, I couldn't just write cat sat on the wall. I need to put something. So I could put a. A would be a determiner. It would come before the noun. I could have the ball if I wanted to. That would be a determiner. I could have my shoe. My shoe, that would be a determiner, which comes before the noun. I could have, there might be more than one apple, so I could have some apples. I could have a teacher, my teacher, the teacher. I could change it to teachers and I could have two teachers. I could have those girls. So all of these, those, two, some, my, the, a, they come before the noun and they are determiners. Sometimes my cat might have an adjective. It might be a fat cat. That doesn't matter. This is still the adjective. This is still the noun, but this is our determiner. This is what we're looking for in this task. So we're going to ignore the adjectives. We're looking for the determiner that goes with this noun. So if it was the bouncy ball, bouncy is the adjective that we've added, but the is still the determiner. It's the one that comes before. So that's the first thing we're going to look at. One of the mistakes that people made was they got confused with pronouns and they were highlighting all the pronouns. So we're going to stick with a rule that it goes, the determiner comes before the noun. If it comes after the noun, it's not. So it's before the noun. So if I look at this one here, this sentence says, that ball is ours. I'm going to underline that because I know that is the noun in that sentence. That is the word that introduces that noun. The one comes before. So that is my determiner. If I look at this word, give me that. This time that, there's no noun after it. That there, it's a pronoun. So we don't want to get confused with those. If it comes before the noun, then we can say it's a determiner. But this one here is a pronoun. The same if I look at this one here. Her teacher is tall. Her, we usually see her as a pronoun. But in this sentence, her teacher becomes before the noun. So the her there is a determiner. If I look at this sentence, I miss her. Now it's a pronoun. Because now it's talking about a person and it's the girl that we're missing. And the pronoun, that's the noun in that sentence. I miss her. So the last thing we have to do is to highlight them in sentences. So I've done some sentences here. So I'll look at these. She put 2 bowls of milk for the cats. The first thing I need to do is look for the nouns in that sentence. So my nouns are, she put 2 bowls of milk for the cats. I know cats is a noun, and I know milk is a noun, and I know bowls of milk. Bowls is a noun. So if I look at that sentence, she put 2 bowls of milk for the cats. This bit here is going to go together. It's a noun phrase. So I want what is going to go in front of that, which introduces them. And it's this word here, that's the one I'm highlighting. It's 2. That's my determiner. And then I've got another noun here, so there has to be another determiner. So if I go in front of it, the word is the. second sentence here. I went to the shop and bought 4 lollies, a large chew, several tasty toffees, and a huge chocolate bar. Greedy old things. So let's have a look. These are the nouns: shop, lollies, chew, toffees, and bar. So there's going to be a determiner for each of these nouns in this sentence. So for shop, the word right in front of it is there. So I know, and we've said this before already, that is a determiner. And but 4 lollies, in front of lollies is the word for. That is my determiner. I've got a large chew. Chew is my noun. If I go to the one before, this word here is an adjective. It's describing this noun, so that's not my determiner. So I move 1 again. There's my determiner. We go to toffees. Again, if I look forward, tasty is describing the toffees. That's an adjective. So I'm going to move again 1 step. And I've got several. That is my determiner. It's telling me how many toffees I've got. That's my determiner. And if I go to bar, in front of that is chocolate. It's a chocolate bar. That's describing that. Oh, it's a huge chocolate bar. It's still describing it. So the next one across is that we've already said is the determiner. This is my last sentence here. In my bedroom, there's a very fun den and more socks than you can imagine hiding under the bed. So let's find the nouns: bedroom, den, socks, bed. There. So I'm going to find a determiner for each one of these. So in my bedroom, bedroom's the noun. The one in front of it that's introducing it is my. It's my bedroom, it belongs to them. There is a very fun den. I've got den here. In front of that is fun. That's an adjective, it's describing the den. Very, that's describing fun. It's an adverb describing how fun it is. So it's not that one. So the determiner is So we've done den, now we've got socks. The one in front of it is more. Can't go any more because and is a conjunction, so now I'm going to stick with more. So more goes with socks, and you can imagine hiding under the bed, and what goes with bed? It's the. Hopefully this will help you get determiners better on this task.